Record on this computer. There we go. Good morning, everybody. My name is Thomas Warden. We are here in the Morning Motivation Portal. We are here to bring energy and uplifting words and inspiration to the world for those who are ready to receive the information that is ready to be given out today. You know, we have been contemplating all night, tossed and turned, woke up at midnight, 1 o'clock, 2 o'clock, 3 o'clock, every freaking hour it seemed like I woke up last night. The moon was full, the energy was moving, and there's a lot of vibrations and frequencies that are going on across this world right now of people that are wanting this information that we're giving out here every day. Between the morning motivation, between the post that Julio is putting out that is getting all kinds of traction on, the post that you put out on uplifting inspiration, people are just putting out more and more every day. And then some are actually getting in tune to receive the information and wanting to know more and how they can have the same energy and this same vibration as we do. Thank you. So every day we get out here and we give this information. I just got my fresh coffee. Oh, yes. All right. Yes. So thank you for bringing the coffee there, baby. Yeah, when I got up this morning, the coffee pot was in clean mode, so I couldn't throw the grinds in it. So I was like, crap. So I had to come out here to my office and get everything started. And, you know, she got up and got it taken care of. So, but every day we get in here for energy to uplift everybody, guys. There's so much negativity within this world. So much negativity when you turn on the TV. You know, what was it? We got, I said it earlier this morning, we got people that are out of government work right now because of the governmental shutdown in the U.S. We have this major wall thing that's, you know, problem that's going on, you know, with the governmental side as well. We have, you know, just plain political people who have their heads up there, you know, trying to make us be in tune. Go ahead, Julio.
I feel like like the world is just casting negativity on everybody who will listen. Anybody who will give a dying ear, I say dying because that's all it's doing is taking away from us. Anybody who give a dying ear that the world's just casting that worry, casting that anxiety, casting that negativity upon people, anybody that will listen. And then that person, of course, is going to go and boom, give it to another and give it to another and give it to another. And then it's like a downward spiral effect. There you go, Thomas. Exactly. And it's just a bunch of chitter chatter. It's a bunch of garbage that does nothing but create worry in the heart of man. It serves no greater purpose inside of you, which is why we result to not watching the news. We can hear it from Joe Schmo. Why? What's the point of spending an hour and a half, you know, watching CNN and all the garbage that's on there or what's going on in the world? Right. It takes your level down. It's like it sucks the life out of you. You know, that's the only purpose. It seeks to add to your worry, add to your anxiety. I don't know about anybody else on here, but I got enough of that crap in my everyday lives, you know, in my everyday life. So there's no point in tuning into that. I choose, and I hope you all choose this morning to tune into a higher frequency.
Higher frequency right here on the Morning Motivation. This will become a TV show. This is going to be a show that people are going to tune in across the world every day because they're going to grab our energy right here because they'd much rather listen to somebody who is going to uplift them and inspire them and let them know that they have a power source within them to move the worlds and quit worrying about what they cannot change in another country right now, but what can you change in your own situation right now? You know, there's much money that was gathered at one point in time for something in this world. So instead of turning it and put it to what was needed, they turned around and said, we're going to give it to, you know, build homeless shelters across the world in other locations. Isn't there enough people here in the United States that needs homeless shelters as well? We need to keep our energy here. We need to keep our vibrations here. We need to keep our energy right there within you on a day-to-day basis. So what can you change and choose to do on a day-to-day basis? The choices are yours when you wake up to choose that TV channel to listen to the negativity, or you can turn on a podcast of somebody who's going to give uplifting inspiration to you for the day. And with that uplifting inspiration, your vibrations will keep you on a higher plane where that TV is going to try to keep you down here on their plane. They want the frequencies here in your mind all day, so you're thinking negative and not trying to be an inspiration and not trying to uplift others, not trying to be a creator in this world. We're all creators. Take that energy. This is a Monday, and a lot of people are on holidays right now from that word that I will not speak anymore because I was told yesterday it is forbidden within this group anymore. So there's one word, I can spell it out for you, J-O-B, that many people want to get out of, but I will not speak it. So just know that this is just like the Fight Club, guys. There's a word that we will not speak, and it is that word right there. because we are here as movers and shakers, as entrepreneurs, to shift our lives into a new direction of going after what we truly desire on a day-to-day basis. And the only way that you can do it is get up and give good frequencies, good words, and good energy toward that you desire. And I say that every day, and I say it a lot. And I say it for the last 7 months. Are you going after what you truly desire? Are you moving yourself one step at a time each day to get yourself closer to that which you desire? That energy each day that we give out to us should be to us. You know, they say you're selfish. You give a lot of energy to you. Yes, I do. Why? Because if I give my energy to you, am I moving me closer to what I desire? No, because I'm consistently fixing your crap that you will not fix yourself. I'm consistently listening to the stuff that you are sitting there consistently dwelling on time after time after time. And you're repeating yourself again and again and again, telling the same story over and over and over about where you're at. I want to see where you're going. I want to hear those words of where you have for your future. That's the words I like to talk about. That's the goals I like.
Can I interject something, Thomas, right there?
Go ahead.
You got a lot of you all know me fairly well. You know through the video or through talking to me and whatnot personally. But can I tell you, I'm a man of God. You know, it's not about religion for me, but the amount of people in the last few months that have reached out to me is great in a positive way. But I've also had a large number of people tell me, "Hey, Julio, pray for me," and I'm all for that. Sure, no problem. I'm your brother in the Lord. You know, I'll pray for you. But I'm astonished by the amount of people that I ask directly after that question. They go, "Hey, can you pray for me?" I go, "Sure." Do you pray for yourself? Well, that's the response I get. And it's like, you want me to do all the hard work and all the heavy lifting, but you're not willing to do it for yourself and your own life. And that's the exact same thing Thomas is referring to. Given it's not prayer in itself that he's referring to, but you know, people want, hey, I want what you got. I want change. I want progress. I want maturity. I want to get to someplace better in my life. Okay, that's great. What are you doing for yourself every single day in order to get there? You know, a lot of people aren't willing to war for themselves, but they want other people to war for them. You know, how far are you going to get in life if you're not willing to war for yourself? How far are you going to get in life if you're not willing to dig down deep and find out what's that greatness that's inside of you? You can't expect somebody else to always pull it out. That person is not with you 24/7, 365. It's up to you to go after what's inside of you. The greatness that you're searching after, the more that you're searching after, it's already inside you guys. You just got to tap into it. Go ahead. I'm going to pass the baton back to you, Thomas.
All right. But yes, guys, every day we get in here, we give this information and we give the energies, and we, you know, like I said, you can watch all kinds of stuff on TV and try to think you're learning something, but I promise you, you're not. You're only bringing your vibrations and your frequencies down. So, all right, I'm going to pass out the baton here right quick. Let's see. Brother Ryan, he reads to us every day. He gives us a little passage to be able to pass out information. So you ready, Ryan?
You betcha, sir.
Okay.
Hey, I just finished 4 agreements yesterday, and this is right near the end of the book. It's called The Prayer for Freedom. Today, creator of the universe, we ask you to come to us and share with us a strong communion of love. We know what your real name is, love. That to have a communion with you means to share the same vibration, the same frequency that you are, because you are the only thing that exists in the universe. Today, help us be like you are, to love life, to be loved. Help us to love the way you love, with no conditions, no expectations, no obligations, without any judgment. Help us to love and accept ourselves without any judgment, because when we judge ourselves, we find ourselves guilty and we need to be punished. Help us to love everything you create unconditionally, especially other human beings, especially those who live around us. All of our relatives and people who try so hard to love. Because when we reject them, we reject ourselves. And when we reject ourselves, we reject you. Help us to love others the way they are, with no conditions. Help us to accept them the way they are, without judgment, because if we judge them, we find them guilty, we blame them, we have the need to punish them. Today, clean your hearts of any emotional poison that we have. Free our minds from any judgment, so that we can live in complete peace and complete love. Today is a very special day. Today we open our hearts to love again so that we can tell each other, I love you, without any fear and really mean it. Today we offer ourselves to you. Come to us, use our voices, use our eyes, use our hands, and use our hearts to share ourselves in communion of love with everyone. Today, Creator, help us to be just like you are. Thank you for everything that we received this day, and especially for the freedom to be who we really are. Amen. That really touched me, so I'd love to share that with you.
That was powerful, Ryan.
Thank you.
That was powerful, bro. I love that, man.
Thank you.
So much authority, so much edification. So it goes back to the word. The word says that love conquers all, and it covers all. And I think that was a great affirmation of that.
Thank you.
Very much so. Thank you for reading that every day, guys. Thank you, Ryan. He gets in here and he gives us a passage out of a book that he reads something to us. And we offer lots of books in here. We talk about that all the time, and different books that we read throughout our life that inspires us and brings us to a different level. The Think and Grow Rich by Napoleon Hill, Magic by Rhonda Bryan, the Andy Andrews, the Noticer. There's all kinds of different books every day that you can read that can bring you to a different level of energy that you need within your life, because we have all started down here when we wake up, and then we wake up every day and we say thank you. Then our energy levels go up. Say thank you for the blankets, the love of the people that surround us, the home that we have, the roof that's over our head, the clothes that's on our back, the food that's in our belly. Then our energy level has done what? It's done nothing but going up. Now we have something that we truly want to do today in our desires and things like that. And that's sitting up here waiting for you. But you have to get yourself into that receiving mode of that same frequency. And once we are in that same receiving mode, then the things of abundance will come to us in our life, because we are in that art of receiving. Like I said at the beginning of this meeting, are y'all ready to receive the information that will be given out today? Because there's lots of nuggets and there's a lot of information that will be passed out, not just by me, but by Julio and by Ryan and by whoever else steps out this morning and speaks. They're bringing it to you because that's what's grabbing their heart at that moment. They're grabbing that energy that has been brought to them to bring the good words that is coming through them to be able to bring it out here in the morning times every day. And we do this 7 days a week, guys. Why? Because we need that inspiration in life. We need that quick little kickstart to know that you are awesomeness. You need that kickstart to know that you are not alone in anything that you're doing within this world. You have many people within a community that you can bounce and mastermind ideas off of all day long. You're never alone with any situation of darkness that you're going through unless you choose to be. So you can reach out to anybody that's within this portal right here and communicate with them at any time, because everybody has that open heartness just like I do. And we'll speak to you and actually listen, because we know we have the 2 ears, because Julio tells us all the time, use these things. Listen to the conversations that are coming in. Don't try to fix the situation for the person. Be the nourishing ear and the heart to listen, because 90% of the time they have talked themselves through so much stuff, but yet they don't know which way to go. But yet once they have somebody to bounce ideas off of, and that other person like myself would never have to say anything, because you will fix it yourself 90% of the time, because you've already worked it out in your head. You just need somebody else to say, yes, you are on the right track. You have what you need. Go for it. You got the idea. Don't worry about what they're thinking. Yeah, it seems like a crazy idea to us, but you've got it and you believe it. And as long as you believe it, that's all that matters. So no matter what you're doing within this life, you're building an online business, a brick and mortar business, or you're just wanting to stay at home, or you want to advance in that location where you're at now. There we go. I almost said it. I got to watch myself. In that location where you're at now, if you're wanting to move up in the ranks, then
no cursing. No cursing. You can't say that's a curse word now, right?
That's right. So, we have to move ourselves, in those directions. But, sometimes we talk to ourselves too much, but yet don't co-collaborate with somebody else to kind of make it all happen. And when you can sit down and just kind of co-collaborate, with somebody who is biased to the whole situation, because I don't know that person. I don't know, that person. So yeah, let's go ahead and boom. Now it works. And then you work it all out. So Christy, are you back at work yet, or where you can talk? Shiloh, you said your internet's a little rusty today.
It is, yeah. I got my Wi-Fi turned off I'm running off my data. So.
Okay. We'll check it out towards the end. All right, Christy, do you want to step out? This lady had called me last week. She's been coming to the morning motivations, and she had some things that she was wanting to, kind of talk about. So we chatted about them this weekend, and so I just gave her something to work on with her, not anybody else, but with her. So Christy, you want to go ahead and step out and tell them what we talked about and what you did and how you got this beautiful smile this morning?
Oh, thanks. Yeah, no, it was great. It's really funny too, because what I was calling you about was, a little bit of advice about thinking about how we all change or, start to get the epiphanies, the ahas, and, feeling really good and trying to be proactive in case, because I figured, it's easy to retreat back into the negative things, the worries, the anxieties, and then how it kind of morphed into the mirror work thing. And it was really powerful for me because I've done mirror work. I suppose more so was like, oh, you're beautiful, you're powerful, today will be good. I'm not saying that was bad, but I don't want to say that I got anything exceptionally exuberant out of it or, carried me forward when you and I said, in my post, I was forced, but it's kind of teasing you. But because you said, go to the mirror right now, of course I was going to go and not, argue with you. And it was more that mirror work about gratitude that just was really, really powerful. Well, as you know, I started to cry. It was in the things that it was interesting is thanking me. I thank God every day, kind of like Julio was saying, have people pray for you, do you pray for yourself? And I do pray for myself, but thinking about the thank yous, thanking God or thanking other people. But when I was starting to thank myself, that was interesting and that was really powerful. And when you said to thank myself for the mom I was, that really was weird because I know to myself, I'm a good quote mom, or my relationship's really good with my kids, but I couldn't say the words. I had to stop, and it was really interesting why. Maybe just because it was so important to me as an area that I want to continue to be successful. But yeah, just staring at yourself and not stopping until you reach a point, not just the quick, hey, whoa, yeah, you're looking good, it's going to be a good day. It was really, really powerful and really catapulted so many things in my brain and my heart. So it was great.
Thank you. Yes, it was. It was an awesome moment to sit there and then, as we're chatting and she's telling me all this stuff. And then it was just one of those, the Spirit said, go to the mirror. Just tell her to go to the mirror. So she went to the mirror and, she looked at her and I said, now you're seeing the outside. You see the smile that you see every day. Now let's look deeper into those eyes. All right. You see it? Now say thank you to you. Now go a little bit deeper into those eyes. Now see those smiles within your reflection of your own eyes. Now you're looking at the person that you truly are. And each deep, when you look deep into yourself and you're telling yourself thank you for the things that you have accomplished, because nobody else has accomplished those things in your life but you. Nobody has went after, and everybody went to high school. Yes, most everybody, you completed high school. That's an accomplishment you did. Those who went to college, that's an accomplishment you did. That word that I cannot speak, you moved yourself up in those ranks yourself. Nobody else did that. The location, the homes that you're in, the cars that you're driving, the clothes that you buy, those are choices that you made. Nobody else made those for you. So in life, why do we break ourselves down because somebody else's opinion? And we do it every day because somebody else said something about your hair. They didn't like the way your clothes was, your makeup wasn't right, or whatever. Why are we letting those opinions break us down the way we have let them? Because now we need to know, not need to know. You do know because you're coming here every morning and you're getting the injection of that positive energy that you are powerful. You have created this world that you're in. You are moving and shaking in the direction that you want to go. And this next phase of this journey of life that you're going to is what you're making it, nobody else. Because you have the power within inside of you, and nobody else is going to be able to take that from you from now on. Because you've got in here to the portal, and you have got it connected within you, and you now know that you have the power source within you, and now you know for sure that you can walk out into that world and nobody can say a damn thing that's going to bother you. Nobody's going to be able to do anything of reaction to you, and it's going to bother you. Due to the fact that you're going to be able to stand with your head held high, and you're going to be able to walk with your chest out today and your shoulders back, and you're going to say, this is my day because I got connected with me inside that mirror. I fought that demon, and I told them where to freaking stick it and not to come back anymore, because this is my physical body, and this is the way I'm going to live on a day-to-day basis with my energy on this high-flying vibration that I talk about every day. That's what you bring to the table every day, guys. When you step in front of that mirror now, you'll be able to look at that mirror and say, yes, you are a handsome son of a bitch. Yes, you are. And I'm going to say that every day with tonality, and I'm going to let the world know that I am handsome. I know that I'm powerful. I know I have the words to be able to speak on here every morning and to be inspirational to others, because it is with the excitement. It is with the energy that we bring to the table every day. And especially when I get on stage, it's even more fun because I get to walk around and use my hands even more. On this TV screen here, I can only use my hands so much. Y'all can only see so much, but I am a coon ass and I talk a lot with my hands, because that's just the way we do it. Because I want you to know exactly that you are a powerful person. That's the way it is. Woo! It is a good day today. All right. Who's got their hands up? Anybody got anything they want to bring to the table this morning, some energy that they want to rock out? All right. I guess it's going to be a good day.
She had what me and Ryan like to call the things are getting better now moment. You guys remember when I went through that, and I literally I had to take a really deep stare in the mirror, and have some deep dialect within myself, some affirmations within myself to build up that confidence. I don't think, I think too many of us we don't give ourselves credit. We don't give ourselves that pat on the back. That, hey, you've done a great job. You've come, a long way. Give yourself credit. You deserve credit. You're the one that is getting up, for whoever. You do what you have to do when you have to do it, and that in itself deserves, some, hey, you know what, you're doing a great job. You deserve to tell yourself those things. You deserve to celebrate, some things within yourself. Thomas, what was it, about 2 weeks ago that I told you I had went into one of the back office areas and with the dry eraser board, and I flipped around that board, and I go, wait a second. These were goals that I had set when me and Thomas first actually started to have conversations over the phone, about the business, about, hey, what I really wanted in life. And he told me, hey, set some goals for yourself and so forth. And I looked at them, and I had surpassed the goals that I had set, and I go, I never celebrated this moment. And I shared that with Thomas. Off the phone with Thomas, and I said, all right. That weekend, I celebrated myself, plain and simple. I kept telling myself, man, you've come a long way, Julio. Look at myself in the mirror and say, hey, you've come a long way. You deserve to be celebrated. Thank you. I'm telling myself, thank you. Thank you, because you're not where you used to be, and you're in a different place. Why? Because you set it in your own heart to go ahead and get there. You set it in your own heart to establish some things within you, to dig down deep within yourself and practice some discipline in order to get the things you want and you most desire, And I looked at myself and I said, thank you, Julio. Thank you. And it's great. So if you ever have any, no matter how small or how big the victories are, celebrate those. Know about those things. So you're not going to get celebrated from your friends and from your family and your children or your husband or whomever, So why not celebrate yourself in that moment? You achieve something and you deserve a celebration.
Ashley, you had something?
Yeah, I was just going to touch on, like, when Chrissy was saying, and it's so easy nowadays because we're all kind of conditioned to be producers, right? In every aspect of life, when you really look at it, we're constantly pushed and pushed and pushed to the limit to get to the next level and to give more and give more and give more and give more for other people, right? And I think that, as society's kind of grown apart from each other, You know, we used to see people, we used to eat in big groups of 10, 15 people. Everybody used to have their neighbors over, and it was just like, it was different, right? Everybody was really connected. And I think like the more we've lost that connection, the easier it is for people to make it appear like they have it all together and like they have it figured out, right? And so it's easy enough to look into somebody else's house and to always have that feeling like they look like they have it all together. And, you know, they're at all the PTA meetings, they're all the track meetings, and they're always, you know, their child always has cupcakes or whatever for every thing at school, or they're always out doing this or a fundraiser or that, or they're getting promotion at work. And it's easy to compare ourselves to each other, right? Well, my kids found me. I can hear. Basically, where I was going with that is like sometimes it can get easy to get caught up in all of that, and before you realize it, you haven't stopped. You haven't taken that moment to stop and like actually realize all of the great things and how great you are along the way, because we're constantly pushed for the next and the next and the next, bigger and better and more, right? So absolutely, it can be a very powerful moment when you stop and, you know, just thank yourself or just appreciate, you know, how amazing you are and how much you're capable of, right? Very powerful, for sure.
That's a great point, Ashley. I think a lot of people have lost that. A lot of people have lost that. So it's awesome.
And none of us have it all together. That's why we need to stay connected more, because, you know, we all get to see that side of each other that's like, it's real. It's like, you know, nobody has it all together. It's like, we're all full of crap. You know?
That's real.
I say that
Some just at a higher level.
Yeah, we all want to believe that we have it all together, but you know.
Yeah.
You
No,
know
I'm just saying, you say we're all full of crap. I said, yeah, just some on a higher level. Yeah.
So, yeah.
All right, Miss Kim, you had something right quick. You're muted, baby. Hang on.
Okay.
There you go.
Just to piggyback on about we love ourselves, be who we are. I have a daily meditation book I read before I go to bed, and I thought this work to share fit in with our conversation this morning. It say our best work, our finest movement, our joy happen when we are centered, listening to and trusting ourselves, allow our hearts and our soul to guide us. They happen when we allow ourselves to fully, completely, and in love be who we are. I thought I'd then share that.
Thank you. Thank you. That's awesome. Yes. See the energy. I love this. Everybody's speaking. Carol, you got something? Your hands up there, baby?
I do. I just wanted to touch on what Ashley was saying. Me personally, I got blessed. I had an awesome family that was large, and they were older parents, so they're back from a completely different generation than what we have going on now. And what people nowadays don't realize is those big groups, you weren't together to put each other down. You get together as a group like that so that you can lift each other up and use each other's talents. I mean, when you've got 200 families and 20 farms and you've got a house that burns and everybody gets together and helps build it. My dad was a carpenter. His brother did cabinetry. The people across the street did electrical. We all got together and we all helped do barn raisings, and we all helped we helped lift each other, and then we all cooked afterwards, and everybody gets together at a big table and you celebrate the day's wins, just like we're doing here every day. Today we're celebrating everybody's wins that's in this group, and we're staying together and connected so that we can thrive and grow off of each other's knowledge. That's what we do. Everybody got to wear privacy, and they want their. We're social people. We're supposed to be together. We're supposed to be social. That's what helps us grow and learn and be who we are. And we need a swear jar for Thomas. We'll get rich off that.
Yes, guys. All right. Does anybody else have anything they want to bring up this morning? Right. Go ahead, Michael. I see your hand there.
Good morning, everybody. I think like this does go hand in hand with mainly everything we're talking about, but just sort of, it may just feel a little offside here, but I just wanted to quickly throw it in. This morning I was listening to my morning motivational videos that gets me pumped up and fired in the morning. And it was really touching on, you know, how do we get ourselves from a place where we're not exactly happy with certain things in our life, whether it be, you know, our weight, you know, our financial situation, etc., and where we want to be. And of course, all of that we do here is exactly what we should be doing, is centering ourselves, focusing on our positivity and our mindset. And in conjunction with that, when we take real action, we should really do 4 simple steps. The first step would be look at what we have that we're not happy with. The second step is, what rituals are we doing that is allowing our current situation to be what it is? Really evaluate it in description, like really descript, write that all down. What are your rituals daily that are contributing to that situation? Then the third step is, what are the things that you want to happen? Do you want to lose the weight? Do you want to make more money? Do you want to improve your relationships, etc.? Now, the fourth step, what are the rituals that are going to get you there? And write those all down as well, really in detail, again, step by step, so that you're just chipping away at little things every day. So you have real successes every day that get you to a bigger level of success. And I just wanted to share that with you guys, because it's a really strong tool that I'm going to start trying to implement. But more than anything, I just want to say I love you guys and enjoying this morning Zoom just like every other day. Love you guys.
Love you, brother. Thank you. And stepping out today and bringing your passions and your energy and his talents out to the table for us to be able to enjoy. You know, he is a mover and shaker in himself, and he has got a lot of talents that he brings to the table for us in our community, the editing and the videoing and all kinds of other things that he does for us as well. So thank you for everything that you do, and thank you for coming here every morning and supporting this group and this morning motivation portal that we have going on. And look forward to more of your conversations that you're going to bring to the table. All right, Miss Vanita, I see your hand there, baby. Go ahead.
Good morning, everybody. You know, just to touch on a couple of things that was said. It's like the Joneses, kind of like, you know, looking in the window at other people. Like Ashley was saying, I remember when my wife had said, you know, she didn't like me. And she didn't like me because she said, look at you, you just have it all together. And I thought to myself, look at me, I'm a mess, you know, and it is, it's this perception that people have, looking in the window at other people's lives or looking at other people and not really understanding where they're at, maybe internally or, you know, even physically, you know, and it's just other people's perception. But on what Michael was talking about, I just did a go live on that yesterday. It's the increment details of the goals and the desired accomplishments and outcomes that we have to really pay attention to. It's not enough just to say, okay, here's my goal and I want to do this. We have to have the increment steps that it's going to take us to get there. And, you know, I too myself need to start thinking about the increment little details that it's going to take to get me to where I want to go. So that's just along with what Michael was saying. So yeah. Anyways, I love you guys.
Love you. Thank you for bringing that out. And yes, it is, you know, we had said that the other day, and Michael's bringing it up again, and we say it a lot. You know, what are you doing each day to move you towards those goals? You know, and each little step that you do each day of some shape, form, or fashion is a win. Because if you can go to bed that night and said, you know, I was able to take care of this training, I was able to read this book, I was able to go to those meetings or whatever, and then I was able to get this knowledge, and now I've got this that I'm implementing into my steps and my process. And then when you go to bed tonight, you're going to say, you know what, that's a good job. You got those videos out today. It's a good job. You got that new story ad written today. Good job. You was able to be an awesome father today. Good job. You was able to be an uplifter and inspiration today to others. And if you're not patting yourself on the back, then you need to start it. Because like we have said this morning, all morning this morning, we are giving ourselves kudos each day as well to let us know that we are doing what we need to do, and everything that we have done to get us to where we're at now. Like Mike said, look at where you're at now. Who got you there? You know, I didn't have no silver spoon. Mine was a broken off wooden handle spoon with a Tupperware bowl, right? That's the family I come from. Like Carol said, we was a family that grew and was raised together. We was not a family that had and just gave out together, because I've seen all the families that had the money back in that day, and I see what they did to their children. They just gave, they gave, they gave, they gave, and did not nourish that child with inspiration and guidance of some shape, form, or fashion to go after something more in life. Because if it's just handed to you, you don't have a desire to go after something more. But if you truly have to work on it, and you've been down at the bottoms, at the depths, and you're just, just surviving, you know what more means. You know that there's more into life than just what I have. And like Vanita said, the Joneses, I see the Joneses got this, they got that. I wish I had that. No, you'll get it when you need it and you're ready to receive it. Because when you get yourself in that place of art of allowing and understanding and get in the right frequency, that's all the difference between the Joneses and you. It's just a name, truly. But yes, it's just an example they put off. But the Joneses, the person who has that which you desire, has put themselves in a frequency level and stayed there. You're still here. So now match. I say it all the time. Match the frequencies for that which you desire, and you shall have it in your life. But you have to get the correct energies going towards it first. And then everything will come to you that you truly desire. Julio may have a humongous home over there. Do I want to go and take care of that home and have a home like that? Probably not. He is a man that's got 3 kids, and his lady Roxana has 4 kids, so they need that bigger house. Does it look pretty? Yes, it is. It's fun. But now it's got to be maintained. It's got to be cleaned, and you name it, right? So me being a single man, would I truly need a house like that? No. Would it be nice to have a house like that? Yeah. But truly being a single man, my kids are grown and gone. It is not something that I truly need to desire in my life, because I damn sure ain't going to keep the upkeep on it. And I'm not going to pay all the maids and everybody else that has to take care of it. Then that's just more money that I'm having to spend out that I don't want to. So what do? We live within our means. Stay within your means until you can grow outside of your means, because you have made sure that you have got all the abundance put in the right places. You have got you in the right place to be able to go after that of a bigger. So live within your means now, and know that you can hustle within these next 2 to 3 years more with this online world than you have ever hustled with the actual word that I cannot speak. But because you have given your energy away to that so much throughout this lifetime already, you've given that energy to them so much. Now give the energy to you. So let's make that energy, and you live that 2 to 3 years of good hustle, of good, without spending frugally of things that you do not need on crap that's going to sit on a shelf and is not doing anything but collecting dust. So now take that extra money, put it into you, into your business, investing a little bit more into your training, into the places that you can go to get more training. Like, me and Julio went down to Las Vegas. Well, we had to pay for the plane tickets. We paid for the hotels. We had to pay for our food there. So what do? You take that penny jar of that swear jar, and you build that jar up to know that next event that's coming up, that's either in Canada or Florida or wherever it's at, and you take that swear jar of that extra money that you said, okay, I'd like to go buy, this big screen TV, but do I need that TV? Probably not. So let's take that money and put that in that jar right there. Whoop, whoop. So now that jar is filling up, right? So now there's something else that, hey, I'd like to go get this. Some new DVDs came out. Do you need those DVDs? No. Go take that money, put it in the jar. Do whatever you have to. The extra money that you don't need to spend out at locations, put it in that jar, and then say, okay, I can go to this event now because I got the extra money. All right. So now you went over there. You've increased yourself a little bit. So now you've got more energy and more vibrations, and you come back, and now you put it towards your business. And they told me, stay dedicated for the 2 to 3 years of this online business, and it will bring you places that you've never been and have things that you've never had. And it did that just for me within a 2-year period, guys. I stayed dedicated with 2 years. So now I can get in here and nourish more, and I can nourish more, and I can nourish more. And my abundance, it just keeps coming in because I am nourishing others. When I say nourishing more, I'm nourishing others because they need that information. They need that inspiration. They need that knowledge to know that they can do something more in life. So no matter what you're building in life, just stay dedicated to it on a day-to-day basis. because most people, that New Year's resolution has probably already stopped and it ain't even the end of the month yet, right? So my New Year's resolution to everybody that I gave in here when we first started this was for 365 days. We give hope and we give gratitude and we give the gift through the November, December timeframe, right? Because of the holidays. Yeah, my challenge, instead of a 30-day challenge like most people do, I give you 30 days to do a video daily. Yeah, okay, do that too. It works well, promise you on that part. But I challenge everybody to give their heart and their love to the world and to themselves more every morning for 365 days this year. You're going to wake up, and if you see somebody that doesn't have a smile as you're walking by today, you're going to smile at them and you're going to tell them hello. Hope you're having a better day than you look. And then they're going to give you a few little words. And then before you leave them, I promise you they will be smiling just like you are, because it is contagious. It is energy that you will be able to pass out. And you can do it for free. And I didn't charge you. I didn't charge anybody for these smiles today. I didn't charge anybody for this happiness this morning. Every day we get in here and we do this inspiration for free. Most of the time, something like this you'll be charged for. You'll be paying something to get in here to listen to things like this in the morning times. But as of right now, this is not being charged. Later on, when I go to my YouTube, now that might be charged. That'll be different. Hey, who knows?
Thomas, why are you so happy every single day? Why do you have a great attitude? Why are you smiling every single day?
Because I've been in the darkness, and I know how I got out. And I got out because I took my energies on a day-to-day basis to move them to a new frequency and get them out of the frequency. I got in here every day and stayed dedicated. And why am I happy more every day? Because I am debt-free. Hey, that's, a lot of people wish they could say that, but that is my main energy goal. The other reason is because that lady sitting right over there with that beautiful dog, she makes my heart tick and put a beautiful smile on my face just as well. So I have many things that I am grateful for on a day-to-day basis, and it's not the monetary funds that's in my bank account. It's the love I have within me that I looked at in that mirror this morning. It's the love that I have from her and those dogs, and this one sitting right here in my lap. And it's the love that I get from each and every one of you every day. Seeing it on the post, seeing it in the video, seeing y'all coming right here every morning. We started this with Ashley 7 months ago with 4 people. And look at us now, daily with this many people, 7 days a week, guys. Isn't that, Ashley, if you're not doing it, pat yourself on the back, baby, because this was her vision to start this when we started all this. It was her vision that she had for a greater good in the morning times to be able to bring the inspiration, because when we first started our online businesses, we did not have a support group like this. We did not have people here and inspiring us to do better and to move forward in life. So she said, let's get up in the mornings and let's start giving some inspiration to our community, to our team. So now this little bit that's, from our team has now turned into a community and now has turned into worldwide, because we have people that are not into online world here. We have people that are just day to day within us, that go to that word that I cannot speak. And, I love y'all that have those now. I used to have them for 26 years and I am thankful that I don't have it no more. But, when you're able to unload yourself from that word that you cannot speak, then it's JJ's lived it longer than any of us in here. He has, started out at an early age and found out he was going to be an entrepreneur and that he did not like to have to work for someone else. So we get in here and we drive us every day. We do something more for us every day within here. And it is so much fun. And like I said, a business, a corporation, an industry, whatever, it starts with a vision up here. Then that vision turns to a couple of superintendents or supervisors or CEOs that's working with that vision. The vision is, the creativity. And Ashley, we thank you once again for your vision that you had for this in the morning times, to be able to bring so much love back to the world on a day-to-day basis right here. And we thank each and every one of you in here this morning that comes out each and every day to support this and to pass out these words and loves of messages that we give out every day. So it is an awesome day, an awesome energy. Shiloh, do you think you'll be able to read the affirmations? Just give me a thumbs up or yay or no. Hey.
Can you guys hear me okay?
Yeah, I can. Y'all can hear.
Well,
all right. Before we wrap up there, Shiloh, to let them know, guys, thank y'all, everybody that came out today. It's been an awesome day, awesome energies, awesome vibrations going around. Shiloh wraps up every day with an affirmation that she reads us to kind of kick off the day. So after she finishes, thank y'all. Appreciate everybody for coming out. Y'all have a wonderful, awesome day. Go ahead, Sister Shiloh.
All right, guys. Good morning. As soon as we started talking about the mirror exercises, I thought to myself, I'm in alignment again today, because these affirmations are for building confidence. So here we go. I am fearless. I am always improving. But for today, I have the knowledge I need. I am calm and mindful. I am compassionate with others and myself. I am a positive being, aware of my potential. There are no blocks I cannot overcome. I am strong and wise. I love to meet other people and make new friends. Life is beautiful. I am my best source of motivation. Challenges are opportunities to grow and improve. I only attract positive people because I am a positive person myself. I am unique, and that's my gift to the world. I make a difference by showing up every day and doing my best. I am becoming a better version of myself, one day at a time. I deserve what I want because my wish is pure and I have the required qualities. I accept compliments easily because I know I deserve them. I am grateful for my journey and its lessons.
Grateful for the journey. All right, Brother Julio, before we wrap out of here, do you have anything else you want to wrap up with?
Man, just that I love you guys. Man, you know, I actually had that kind of conversation with somebody. They go, this weekend, I had two of those conversations this weekend where I had two separate brothers call me and they tell me, you know, man, Julio, I don't know what it is that you got, man, but I want it. You know, and I was telling them about our morning Zoom, you know, but more than our morning Zoom, more than this or that or whatever, I told them, you know, it's locked in your pursuit. How bad do you want it? How bad do you want that more? How bad do you want success, so to speak? How bad do you want change? How bad do you want progress? You know, how bad do you want the things that you say you want, you know, in life? And they go, okay, well, how are you able to get there, Julio? How are you able to obtain this? And I told them exactly what you were saying. You know, my pursuit. I made a decision and I made a choice that no matter what, every single day, I'm going to wake up earlier. Every single day, I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to pray and I'm going to read and I'm going to study and I'm going to read this book and I'm going to read that book. Every single day, I'm going to continue to work on myself. I'm going to work on building my mind and changing my thought process. Every single day, I'm going to work on allowing the word of God to change me, to formulate me, to change. You know, I'm going to practice discipline more in my life. I'm going to practice the things that I've never practiced before. All the things that you know you need to be doing, you know, and that's how I worded to them. Every single thing that you need to be doing on a daily basis, instead of putting it off till tomorrow, instead of saying, I'm going to do it, make a decision to do it today. And that's what's been the difference maker in my life. That's what's gotten me to this point. Because they're like, Julio, you know, you weren't the same person 9 months ago. You weren't the same person. You know, I didn't see you posting the stuff that you used to post. I didn't see you speaking the way that, you know, you have a different confidence level about you. And they're just, you know, boasting about me in all these ways. And I go, man, you know, thank you. I humbly receive that, you know, from you. But I'm going to let you know that there's only one you. There's only, you know, these two individuals. You know, I said, there's only one of you. There's only one of me. You know, so it's in order to get to where you want to be, you have to dig down deep within yourself. And if you do that, don't compare yourself to anybody else, first of all. But in that, you're going to become the best version of yourself. So be encouraged, each and every one of you. Dig down deep within you, and you'll be where you want to be.
Yeah, I think he put out a post that said, thumbprints, that's yours. Leave your mark. All right, guys. It's been an awesome day.